And I've never worked with IT teams in my career. I think I ran only one workshop for developers and managers at the same time to help them understand each other, right? But last 12 years, I was working with so far 34 industries in 21 countries, right? And my main career path was Agile in sales expert. I was before something happened, and I'll tell you this story later, right? And I think what's happened, something is happening with our industry. I think everybody noticed. If you open your LinkedIn, probably you saw the same post again and again, if Agile dead or not. I'm looking for the job and I don't have any job, right? We see that something happened, and I want to discuss it with you today, right? Because I think I found the solution because, guys, I was the first one in this industry who couldn't find any clients because I worked as an agile coach in sales, right? And when this industry changed, I was the first one who was almost laid off, right, as a consultant, and I couldn't find any clients, right? That's why I'm like you. I just had those troubles like 2 years probably before other agile coaches, and I found a solution. And today I will share this solution with you. And I have a question for you. And for that, we will use technologies. Give me a second. I will show you something. Let me see. Can you see my screen? Please share top 3 reasons why do you think agile coaches are struggling with income in 2025? You saw many posts in LinkedIn, right? Hopefully you're not one of them because I was one of them. Like, what is top 3 reasons that agile coaches are struggling with income? And you can use Zoom to answer for these questions.
You want us go to actual Mentimeter or not with that code?
Tana, do you know do you see how you can answer, or should I see?
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you should have got a little pop-up that
Right,
says
join.
to join
Gotcha.
the Menti, and then you can put your answers.
Mm-hmm. And if you have any troubles, let me know. I will just share the link. Or you can go and use the code.
However, be careful not to hit return after your first one, or you won't get the second and third ones in.
Oh, it's good to know.
One of those Zoom foibles.
But do you think you can answer again or not?
Oh yeah,
Okay, perfect. Maybe you have 7
but
answers.
not in the app.
Ah,
It won't let you add a second or a third once you've hit return.
oh, okay. Let's see what we have so far, right? The biggest one, tech layoffs. Hard to prove value, or leaders don't see value. Agile really is dead. Oh my goodness, I'm going to cry right now. I can't agree, I will tell you, but it's a good answer, okay? Business looking for value. AI doing the job. Lack of understanding. High interest rate. No value. You see, we have a lot of about value, right? That business doesn't understand value. What else we have? Meta crisis. lack of understanding. Transformation fails. This is very good. Thank you for sharing. And I think this is something that we would discuss today, because I do believe, and it's my experience, that many agile coaches, they were laid off because business doesn't understand value of agile coaches and doesn't understand why their salaries are so huge, right? Because they don't know who is this agile coach or who is this Scrum trainer or Scrum master, right? And we'll talk about that. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. And I will comment many of those answers in my next several minutes. Let me stop sharing my screen. Okay, and let me tell you a story, and then we'll come back what is happening with our industry. I was Agile and sales expert, and I didn't have any problems to find any clients because I was almost one in the world. That's why every time when any companies around the world, they needed apply Agile outside of IT, especially in sales, it was only one person who could help them basically, right? That's why I had a lot of clients. I didn't have any problems with money, right? I moved to the United States. I had a contract here for $200,000 for 1 year, and everything was great, right? And then my contract finished, and I couldn't find clients anymore. I spent almost 2 years. It was in 2022, 23, where I just almost 24, when I couldn't find any clients, right? I think beginning of 2024. And because I was in the United States and I moved as a single mom with my teenager, I didn't have another choice. I could find a job as a project manager or sales, I don't know, executive, right? Or have no money and try to be an agile coach and try to find a job, right? But I found another solution. And I think it's the blue ocean. Have you read this book, The Strategy of the Blue Ocean? Oh my gosh, if you didn't, this is something I will share with, I really will suggest you to read this book. Then if you find it somewhere and send the link, I would be happy. The Strategy of the Blue Ocean is a great book. All my executives, they read this book as a homework when I work with them as an agile coach, right? Anyway, the blue ocean strategy, it's about when you don't have competition. Red ocean, when you have a lot of competition, right? And I realized that, hey, I found this blue ocean for agile coaches and I want to share with everybody. And this is the way how you can pay for your mortgage, but how you can really make very good money as a agile coach who work with small and medium organizations. To come back to my story, right? The end of my bad story was that I found the way how to work with small and medium organizations and help them with agility, right? I don't call myself as an agile coach, guys, but I do exactly the same what I've done for last 12 years, right? Because businesses, they don't know about agile at all. And I think this is the biggest problem of our industry. And I think big organizations like Scrum Org, Scrum Alliance, they should think about that, how we can fix it all together. Because the problem is that business doesn't know what is agile, or if they know, they think it's only for IT, right? But outside of IT, they have the same problems which you guys helped to solve last 20 years, right? For example, traditional management doesn't work, right? They have several generations at the same time. They have lack of communication. They have silos. They don't put customer first, like the same problems, but in business, which you can, as agile coaches, you can help them to solve, and they pay money for that, right? When I talked with many agile coaches for last 12 months, and the problem number one for many agile coaches that they don't have skills how to sell their ideas or how to sell their service. Because before, you didn't have problems with clients, right? Because you had line of clients. That's why you didn't need to um, um, develop this skill, how to sell, how to market yourself, right? And how to work with executives. And the most important, how to measure results of agile transformation in revenue or profit growth. Today, when we saw this survey, like what is the biggest problem? Why agile coaches they don't have money to pay their rent or mortgage? Because business don't understand value. Why business don't understand value? Because it doesn't understand value because it's not clear from numbers perspective, right? If you will ask other agile coaches like, okay, you worked 2 years, how much money you helped to make this organization? Not many agile coaches will answer for this question, right? But I think the first step, if you want to be in demand and if you really want to have good money and stable income, measure everything what you do in revenue and profit grow in dollars, right? If you're in the United States. The second step is that to have recognition. Like we have two types of agile coaches, right? We have agile coaches who works for big organizations, right? You still have a job and you're lucky. Unfortunately, in our environment, right, to have a job now it's like luck. And many agile coaches, they still have a job, but they're always afraid to lose this job tomorrow or after tomorrow. But still, you have this job, and to be able to have stable income, what you need to do, measure everything what you do in dollars, uh, know business metrics, communicate with executives, be visible, market yourself in this organization. Everybody should know your name, right? If we're talking about agile coaches like I was, who lost any income, who didn't have any job, who didn't have any clients, right, and couldn't sell myself, you can have different steps, right? You can do what I've done for myself to survive, to be honest, to learn how to sell your service outside of IT, small and medium organizations, restaurants, dentists, lawyers, like any organization which you have around your location need your help, right? Because you can solve a lot of problems. But for that, you will need to learn how to sell your service without mentioning that you're an agile coach or you're a Scrum expert, Kanban God, I don't know who else, Safe expert, DevOps, something else. They have no idea what you're talking about, right? That's why the first step to explain what you do without any agile words, to understand for yourself which business problems you're going to solve. Because, guys, I'm sorry for my directness, but I'm not sure that next 50 years, Agile will be in demand again, like it was last 20 years. We should be very clear. We shouldn't be naive, right? We have to adapt. And I see that many Agile coaches, they decide, okay, I'm going to adapt and I'm going to be a project manager, right? It's a good strategy to survive. I'm not sure if I support this strategy very much because soon we will have millions of project managers and they will be laid off again, right? That's why I would, if I were you, I would, again, in my case, for example, right? I would build my brand, my personal brand in social media and use LinkedIn a lot. Like every time when I see LinkedIn of Agile coaches, they have a banner of their nature or fishing or the ocean or something else, but it's difficult to understand what you're doing exactly, right? That's why market yourself, build your brand, explore AI a lot. I'm selling myself, my service right now through AI, and I will show you example, but we'll have time for questions, and then I will show you example how I'm selling my service. But as a summary, guys, this is how I pay my any bills right now, right? I'm working outside of IT with small and medium organizations. I charge $15,000 for 5 weeks implementation of Agile, right? I work about 8 hours with each client. I can have several clients at the same time. In the beginning, I charge $5,000 and I live in Tennessee, right? That's why now, because I built my name in my area, right? I increased my pricing. But maybe in New York, in San Francisco, you can increase your pricing as well, right? This is how I'm making money right now. And I think the biggest thing is here that you will see a lot of joy. You will have a lot of joy and you will see a lot of joy because you will work with the founders, with middle management, with the frontline people, and you will change whole organization like 50 people or 25 or 100 people like this, and you will see results. It's not a big organization where you need to wait months and months when they will apply your ideas. You will see very quickly results, and it's beauty of working outside of IT. This is my background, and I have a lot of experience in that. I will be happy to answer for your questions. And after that, I will share how I sold today 3 clients for 90 minutes, right? I will share my presentation and I'll share what exactly I've done today at 8 a.m. And I have 3 potential clients in the close future. Any questions here? Any ideas? Any concern? I don't know. Let's talk with each other.
I'm super curious to know the language that you're using. Are you pitching it as agile transformation? Are you pitching it as you described as an agile? You're offering a thing for 15K.
Yeah.
So is there an appetite for that?
Alex, it's a very good question because I don't pitch about agile transformation at all because I don't want to scare people around me, right? Especially in Tennessee where nobody know about agile. But I, first of all, I call myself a modern management expert because I want to show them that it's something new, but it's still about management, right? The second thing is that I always ask about their problems first, and this is my sales approach. I don't pitch anything. I'm like a doctor. I want to understand their problems. I go to business environment. I am in business, different business local events, right? And I go and say, "Hey, Alex, tell me about you. What do you do?" Like, Alex, I have a restaurant. Oh wow, really? Tell me. Look, I'm collecting problems from restaurants. What is your top 3 problems in 2025? And you will tell me your problems, and after that, I'll tell you, "Oh my gosh, you know what? I would love to learn more about that. Can we have an interview?" I will go to the second conversation and then I will tell you, "Alex, you know what? Last 12 years, I'm helping companies like yours to solve the same problems. Would you like me to help you?" This is my sales approach. Problem and solution, right? They don't care how I'm going to solve this problem, right? They just don't. But they care that somebody will help them to solve this problem. And usually they have top 3 problems, right? Revenue problem, and it's easy to solve for us to helping create self-organizing, self-management team, create common KPIs. Like it's easy for us to build a strong culture, for example. Or the second problem is people, right? Usually they have 4 generations in one property at the same time. They have conflicts, they have lack of communication, lack of trust, and all this stuff. And we can solve it very easy as well, right? And problem number 3, again, it depends of an industry, right? Efficiency or chaos, because they have no idea how to manage everything right now when traditional management doesn't work anymore. It's like waterfall. They try to use waterfall in an organization of 50 people. It's disaster, right? They try to have 6 departments with 16 people. They have silos, they create silos automatically, right? It's exactly what we were solving as a problems. This is my approach, and it works, right? We have the Sway Academy in Tana, one of our students, and I teach other Agile coaches to help them, hey, stop selling Agile. They stop selling Scrum, Kanban, Safe, whatever. be as a doctor for business and solve their problems. This is my cat Luna. She's very proactive. She's agile cat. I have another one. He's a traditional management. He's very lazy. Yellow one, fat one.
So what you're saying, Marina, is that, yeah, I'll just rephrase it back to you, is that any small business can benefit from what good agile coach can offer. Meaning that with the chops that people in our agile industry learn over the years, we are able to come to a small business and improve how their work is done, right?
You nailed one thing.
Using the approaches that we know, we can improve how the work is done and also help to other problems we might uncover.
Yes, but you nailed one thing, a good coach. Because everybody, we call ourselves agile coach. Even if I took 2 days Scrum workshop, I'm agile coach from Monday, right? And if we're talking about agile coaches who knows only how to apply Scrum, and their goal to apply Scrum everywhere in this world, it won't work at all, right? If you're a good agile coach who be able to change structure, culture, processes, and technologies, and you can see business as a one unit, right? Yes, you can help to solve a lot of problems.
Maybe I'm a oddball, but I'm guessing that many of you here probably work the same, or your brains work the same as mine, maybe not. But when I'm talking to anybody, small, medium businesses, the grocery clerk in the checkout line, when I hear problems, I might have been around the block once or twice and picked up techniques for solving those problems. And it's that, I think, is exactly what Marina's talking about. We, as agile coaches, many of us doing this for quite a while, we have all the skills to help across any kind of industry.
Yeah, we have all skills, but we don't have a skill to sell and market ourselves and explain in very easy language what we do, right? Because when you have event and somebody will ask you like, "Hey, Katrina, what you're doing?" And Katrina, "I'm an agile coach," and everybody like, "Hmm, like what? Football coach? Dogs coach? Like what she's talking about, right?" Because we used to tell each other, "I'm agile coach," and everybody understand exactly what you're talking about, right? And let me give you a real example. To your point, Tana, for example, I have braces, right? I came to my doctor and I was talking with her, right? And she told me, like, I asked her about her problems. And she told me, "Marina, I have 3 clinics, 3 locations. I don't have time to manage those locations. I hired several general managers. It's expensive. I don't know how to manage even them. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm unhappy." What is the solution, guys? Self-management or self-organizing teams, because we don't need to have general managers in small location when they have 12 people only. We can help them to be real good team. We collaborate with each other, right? We're going to change goals and create common goals. But what I'm doing right now as an agile coach, I'm helping small mini organizations to have no middle management and just empower teams and build very strong teams which run their business. This is why they pay $15,000 for me, because I'm helping them to give them a lot of free time, increase their revenue, increase their profit, because they don't need to hire managers, right? Like general managers, and everybody happy. But again, as an agile coach, I want them to invest in this idea of $15,000, and I want to help them to make at least 100,000, but usually $1 million, right? And in this case, they will recommend me to other clients and say, hey, this girl is excellent. You know what? We hired her. She helped us increase sales for 20%, right? Any questions?
Ron, can I call on you and just see what's your take? What's your impression? How it's like, what are you thinking so far? Ron is one of our veterans, so I'm curious in his opinion, to hear his opinion.
Are you talking to me, Elena?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Marina, I'm delighted that you're applying Agile to all of those places. It's just, it has to be such a relief for them.
But
And not calling it Agile is obviously smart.
thank you, Ron. But imagine, guys, that we can change our industry. We can save our industry. This is what I try to explain in LinkedIn. I connected with Scrum.org, Scrum Alliance, Agile Alliance, and try to explain them, hey, guys, please, you have to invest money in marketing and market Agile outside of IT. This is the way how we can survive as a community, right? Do you see in a lot of promotion of Agile outside of IT? No. Unfortunately, if you go to our Agile conferences, you will have only IT talks and IT experience, right? For me, for 12 years, it wasn't easy to be a speaker in Agile Alliance. They accepted me only one time in COVID and they declined this conference, right? Because my cases were outside of IT, right? And this is what we have to promote as a community and explain businesses that, hi guys, we can help you. We have been doing that for last 25 years. Software companies, they were first who had exactly the same problems. Traditional management didn't work for them, right? Developers didn't want to report and command approach. That's why we have Agile. That's why we have different approach. We can help you, and we can help you, and you, and you, and you, and you, right? But for that, guys, what I want you, if you want to have actions after this meeting, action number one, explore your LinkedIn, right? Be sure that it will be easy to understand what you're doing, right? This is first. Step number two, to go outside of our Agile community for a while and find business community, right? I don't go to Agile conferences like right now. I invest my money to business conferences, right? And I build this relationship with businesses and explain them what I do, because Agile community, we're struggling right now altogether, right? It's not easy to find clients in IT, right? The step number two, to go and find and build this network outside of IT in business, local business, guys, by the way. Imagine my first mistakes were when I started helping local companies that they don't use Zoom, right? It's business. They work daily. Restaurants, dentists, they have office, right? They meet each other in life. And I was sitting in my Zoom and I thought, oh, we have a meeting. And then I opened my calendar. Oh my gosh, I have to drive. It's live meeting. Really? Right? But they love live meetings. They live like 20 years ago, right? It's important for them. But it's fun to, again, after COVID, it's fun to run live workshops like I did today, live, not Zoom only, because I'm serving my local community. I don't need to travel a lot. I just go outside of my apartment and I will go to any businesses. Okay? Any questions? Or I will show you last case study, how to sell.
Marina, I was curious if you would share your slide of your four-leg chair, like how you structure the, culture processes. What else you put in there?
Yes,
That's it's an interesting picture, and picture
yeah.
worth 1,000 words.
Yeah, give me a second. This is how I'm selling my expertise as well. I'm explaining, hey guys, like, okay, give me a second. I'll just find it very
Yeah,
quickly.
it's not, yeah, while you're looking for it, I think like the point is that it's not necessarily how you're selling, though selling is very important. And many of us who work for consulting salary or large contracts, I mean, like we're not extremely good with selling, that is for sure. But
Yeah,
I think the point is realizing that small businesses can really benefit from what we can offer, such as uh, streamlining things, building lightweight processes for bringing everyone on the same page, making sure things done like, you know, like that our daily stand-ups and the Kanban boards that help people to, you know, kind of get everything moving without being told what to do, help them build the
yeah,
self-organizing team, right?
yeah, yeah.
Just think about like what can you take from what you know and repackage it so that the small business would really benefit from it.
Yeah, it's a very good point. To write, first of all, write your value. You should know your value first, right? Before you will go outside, right? Create a list like, okay, what really, which value I'm delivering for my clients, right? To apply Agile, it's not exactly value, right? By applying Agile, you're changing the culture of organization. You build trust. When people trust each other, they work faster and all this stuff, right? But to come back to Elena, your request, can you see my screen, right?
Yeah.
I adapted Scrum for small and medium organizations, and I created this way guide. I teach our students in this way academy, but the main idea is that okay, Cheer, it's like a business, right? To be stable in this crazy world, you need to have four legs. You need to have a very strong culture. You need to have flat structure, right? You need to have efficient processes. It's Kanban or Scrum, whatever, right? And you need AI or technologies, right? And in this case, you will have stable business. And after that, you will put your customer first in this chair and will create feedback loops, everything around your customer satisfaction. And this is, in this case, your business will be successful. That's why I do believe, based on my experience, that we can be only agile coaches for processes for only one leg, right? And just focus on implementing Scrum or Kanban, right? Because this chair will fall down, right? We have to think about culture. And culture starts from executives, from founders, from C-level, right? How we can change the culture of organization without them. I'm talking each time when I'm talking with executive enterprise agile coaches, they're responsible for agile transformation. And when I ask them, do you work with C-level? No. Really, how you can change this organization without executives? I don't believe this is why we fail in agile transformation because we tried to change the organization. Again, sorry, it's my pain. That's why I paid a lot of attention. But again, culture, I think to be in demand as an agile coach, you have to be expert or experienced coach or consultant in 5 areas: how to change the culture, how to change structure, right, and really help create cross-functional teams and flat structure, how to apply new processes. They don't know about Kanban board or Scrum boards at all. They don't have any software usually. They have Excel or email, right? They don't use Slack even, guys. I'm helping implementing Slack. Plus AI and technologies, right? And to put customer first and how to increase this customer satisfaction, all this stuff. All 5 things. While I'm implementing, in my case, Sway for 5 weeks for $15,000, basically I'm changing all 5 things for 5 weeks, right? I just put it's accelerator program where I'm launching all 5 things, right? And then I can support them next couple months. But usually they get the point very quickly and just make things happen, right? Yeah. Did I answer for your question, Elena?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Picture is helpful.
Yeah, I love this picture because, for example, in a business meeting, when people really want to learn more about my expertise, I just take any chair, put this chair, and explain around this chair. Maybe they will forgot my name, but they never forget about this metaphor about this chair, right? Because it's just metaphor, but it's stable. It's a good metaphor. Okay, let me share my last case study, and in our Sway community, I didn't even share. I will share it with you today. How I was testing the idea. What if everybody is thinking about AI, right? In last 2 years, every single day, I invest 2 hours of my life to explore AI, and I'm very good in that right now, right? And I decided to test an hypothesis. What if I will have 3 meetup about AI in my location, in my small town, Knoxville, Tennessee, right? And I decided to have this free event, and I will show you very quickly the main idea like this. Can you see my screen? I'm not going to show you all presentation. I'll just show you the idea, okay? Okay, AI helped me create this presentation. First of all, I use AI for everything, right? And I came and I started to teach people how to use AI, right? This presentation is about AI. Very simple, right? Very simple, like how to apply AI, in which departments you can apply AI. Then I share that AI it's not Chat GPT at all, right? You can have like I shared almost 7 different AIs for them, right? And then I explain which mistakes they can have. Then I explain next steps, and then I share like, hey, want to receive all AIs which I suggested to you, send me an email, right? And people send me email and I start talking with them. But during this event, 3 people came to me and they told me, Marina, we need your help. We need your help with AI implementation. Our leadership team, they're very struggling with AI. Am I AI expert only? Nope. No. I will help them with agility as well. I will tell them, hey, AI, it's one thing, but I would suggest you to create a very strong team and C-level first, and then AI. And then I will help them with all 4 legs in this chair, and then I will change their mindset and put customer first, because agility is about to put customer first, right? And I will serve them as a agile coach without even mention agile coach. As a summary, first of all, I really suggest you to learn about AI every single day, right? And learn from business perspective, how business can benefit, right? I have one company right now, and I'm helping them with AI implementation of in call center AI bot, right? Which answering for questions when people are sleeping, right? And it's a very simple solution. I found this solution and I'm helping my clients. And AI is a big deal right now, like Agile 25 years ago. That's why you have to understand an AI for sure. And you can watch. I had an interview with Jeff Sutherland, and he was talking about AI as well. It's a very good interview. But if you want to be in demand, you have to understand AI from business perspective and helping them solve this problem, because it's a big problem right now for them, how to implement AI. And imagine me, I've never had any IT background. I'm not like many agile coaches who came from developers world. I came from sales world, right? And I'm helping with AI implementation right now, because otherwise I know how I will make money. Nobody will hire me, right? But you guys, you have expertise in IT, and it's your gold, because small and medium organizations, they need help with IT. They don't have IT people in their teams at all, and you can help them with the technologies, not only with AI, with Kanban boards, for example, like software, whatever, right? With Slack, with the other technologies. That's why As a
Basic
sum,
tools.
yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, yeah, like basic tools that we know and we use daily. They could
Guys,
be very helpful.
I have one client right now, right? And I'm helping them with Kanban software. I created by myself. I have 9 teams, 9 boards because they couldn't do it. I created, and yesterday and today, I'm teaching them how to create cards and move them from backlog to done. And they're extremely happy. Do you know why? Because they didn't have any solution for many projects. And they used PowerPoint, Excel, or emails. And now they use Kanban software. They're happy. But at the same time, I'm helping them increase and change their culture at the same time as well. Because I need to help them with all 4 legs, right? That's why it's a blue ocean, guys. It's good money. It's a lot of joy because they will value you, because you will help them to solve their problems, and they will invite you again and again. Because entrepreneurs, they usually have several businesses. They have one restaurant, and then they have one more and one more, and you can serve them several years with different locations, right? In different businesses.
Yeah, and the small organizations, from my experience as well, it is easier to make impact.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But it's fun for us to see results, right? Because
That's what I was gonna say. It's really that's one of the biggest lures to me about working with small and medium businesses is that whole bureaucratic lag that you usually have in large enterprises is gone. They're highly motivated to change, and if they if you if you don't bury them in jargon, you come to them with solutions in terms that they understand, you can make stuff happen really fast.
yeah, for example, retrospective. They have no idea about retrospective, right? And when you help them create 1 week sprints and retrospective and good planning sessions, they are extremely happy because they have 1 hour per week where they're talking with each other, what worked, what didn't work, but at the same time they can solve a lot of conflicts and personal stuff, right? And they create improvements and they apply next sprint and they see results, right? That's why it's the blue ocean. This is why I'm here today, because I try to tell everybody, like, hey guys, stop crying, do what I do, and you will be happy like I'm happy every day, right? Because it's
Thank you, Marina. Guys, I forgot to tell that today is Marina's birthday. So happy birthday, Marina.
thank you. Let me create a video and you can I will just create for my Instagram a little, right? And you can do like this. You see?
Yeah,
Instagram. Thank you. You can find me on Instagram.
thank you. Interesting ideas.
Yeah, this is how you can pay for your mortgage or buy a new house, I think. Because if you have several clients, you can have, like, if you charge like me like $15,000, right? You can have 30,000 per month, right? And it's a good income.
Let me just stop our recording.